Hello friends, welcome to the Skillpedia OpenStack trading session. This session is on Ceilometer, the metering service for OpenStack. I'm working on Ubuntu 18.04 and I have already set up controller node and compute node, volume service, volume service Cinder, image service Glance, orchestration service Heat, Horizon dashboard, Nova compute service, Keystone identity service. I have configured all these services. Now this session is about Ceilometer. Before we start the Ceilometer service, we need to create a time series database which is supported by Gnocchi. This Gnocchi or Gnocchi, how you pronounce it, that's not important. Its spelling is Gnocchi. So first we need to create user and service. For that user, I'll be calling it as Gnocchi, keeping G as silent. Forgive me if my pronunciation is wrong. That's not important. So I'm logged in as my normal user, unprivileged user. So first thing is we need to source our admin credentials which are in admin OpenRC, and then I need to create a user for this service. The username I'm going to keep is Gnocchi. So OpenStack user create, domain default, project service, password is Gnocchi pass, Gnocchi user. Now the user is created. I need to add this user as an admin, which means I want to add admin role to this user. So OpenStack role add in service project admin role to this user Gnocchi. Now after that we need to create a service entry for this. After the user is created, we need to create service with the same name. OpenStack service create, name is Gnocchi. The Skillpedia metric service metric. The service is created. Now we need to define endpoints. First I will define public endpoint. This is public endpoint. OpenStack endpoint create region 1 metric service public endpoint. Then I need to create internal endpoint. So let's create internal endpoint. OpenStack endpoint create region 1 internal endpoint. And similarly I need to create the third endpoint which is going to be for my admin. So let's create the admin endpoint, my admin endpoint. Once the admin endpoint is created, I need to log in to my MySQL user, MySQL database, and I need to create the database. So first I will create the database as this database Gnocchi only, or Gnocchi, whatever you call it. Again I'm requesting don't get into that part because spelling or pronunciation is not important. What is important is concept. So grant on privileges on Gnocchi dot star to Gnocchi user identified by Gnocchi DB pass. This is for specifically from the local host. If I want this user to connect from anywhere, so I used a wildcard, which is this wildcard. So I created a data user for wildcard, and now I flush privileges and exit from here. The database part is done. Now once the database part is done, I need to install the packages for Gnocchi. It's a Gnocchi API, Gnocchi meter ID, this Python 3 Gnocchi client. I need to install these software. So since I'm not logged in as root user, I either need to use sudo or I need to switch user sudo su hyphen, and now I'll install the packages as root user. So these packages are already installed, so that saved my time. But yes, you need to install the packages. This is already installed, this is already installed, this is already installed. This saved my time. Now I need to make changes into the file. I'll simply need to create this file gnocchi.conf file. So vi etc gnocchi.conf. If the file does not exist, I'm going to create it. If the file exists, I'm going to change it. So this is the file I created. To save time, I created this file earlier. So log directory, API, auth mode, database, and URL is as I specified the username and password for the database which I created. Alright, file base path and keystone auth token, and the password for the service which I created. Alright, I specified these credentials in this file. So once this file is done, we can exit from it. By the way, I must tell you, I deleted services, I deleted databases. I just kept the configuration file and packages to save time. Right, that's because I tried and tested this service earlier, so this is demonstration. I don't I'm explaining everything so that we don't face any problem and you don't face any challenge. So it should work without any problem. So now let me change the ownership of this file and change the group ownership. That is the permission changes. Now it is group ownership change. Now we can populate the database. So this will populate the database based on the configuration. This warning can be ignored. Once the database is populated, we are good to restart our service and Apache 2. Restart Gnocchi meter ID, that is metric daemon, and then enable it so that it starts on the system reboot. So this system will restart. Now we can check the status. Go back to our normal user, source, admin OpenRC, and then we can verify by exporting the path. We are using auth type to be a password, export auth pass, and now I can give the command gnocchi resource list. Right now no resource has been configured, so you may expect a blank because I deleted everything, so I don't expect anything. So this is blank, no output, no error. That means since I have not configured any service, this is a metric service, the database population upgrade is done, everything is set. Now first part was the time series database specific service, which is Gnocchi, which we have done successfully. The second part is the main objective of the session is Ceilometer. Now let's create the user for Ceilometer service. That is the second part of the agenda now. So we create a user, project service, password Ceilopass, Ceilometer username, and now I need to add admin role to this user Ceilometer. This will add admin role to the user Ceilometer, and now I'll create an entry in the service. So my command is going to be OpenStack service create name Ceilometer, description Skillpedia, OpenStack telemetry service, and metering service. Point to be noted, team, whatever demonstration I am giving, whatever lab, whatever commands I am using, these commands will be available from skillpedia.co. SKILL skillpedia skillpedia.co. You can visit the site, download the labs, and then practice. So if you really want to practice, obviously the same thing here, I need to switch to root user as sudo su hyphen, and then I can install the packages. So this will install the packages. If the packages are already installed, it will retain them. If they are not installed, it will install them. So this is installation of the packages. This will install the Ceilometer service. Now I was talking about the Skillpedia. Skillpedia.co, SKILLPEDIA, skillpedia.co website is basically for labs, the step-by-step instructions which I am using. Now this is basically package installation. Let me verify once again. Yes, this is all the packages are installed. Now let's configure. We'll move the file. We'll simply create the file Ceilometer.conf file. So let's create the file as root user. So I'm creating the file from scratch, ceilometer.conf, and I'm putting the data directly inside the file, the ceilometer.conf. So this is the ceilometer.conf file. We require a transport URL. Please specify your credentials for your Rabbit API service, dispatcher Gnocchi, then keystone auth info with Gnocchi user. This is the Gnocchi username, Gnocchi pass, keystone auth token, and then keystone auth token with ceilometer user, service credentials, memcache server details, right, and Ceilo password. Ceilo user and username is ceilometer, password is ceilopass. So once these details are created, you can ignore these packages because we have not configured it. Leaving unconfigured, so don't panic because we are configuring it manually. So these errors can be ignored. Now changing the permissions of the file and the ownership of the file the way we have done for Gnocchi. So changing the ownership now. So this is change group. Now upgrade the database based on the configuration file. The configuration file was not there earlier, now it is there. Now start and enable the service. There is no output expected from the previous command. So service agent is masked. Let me unmask it. Why it is masked, that is surprising, but let me unmask it. I missed the command systemctl. Now it is unmasked. Now we can restart again. This is another service which is masked, so let's unmask this also. The masking is basically you cannot start the service. It will redirect all the commands, all the efforts to start the service to /dev/null. Now I will restart again. This time it will start the service. Service is started. Now we can check the status of both the services. Both the services are running and we are good. Now let's enable so that the services are restarted on reboot. Okay. Now enable the glance service to allow telemetry service. This is our next part. So ceilometer service is configured, but right now we have created or configured the Gnocchi time series database. We have configured ceilometer metering service, but even now there is nothing which will say the database is data is collected and shown to you. For that we require to make changes in the corresponding service to pull the data or to expose the data. Remember, we need to expose the data in order to pull the data. So first we are exposing the data from Glance API configuration, Glance image service, and for that we can directly go to the last of the website, last part of the file, and we need to add Oslo messaging notification which will specify the details. So this is Oslo messaging notifications, driver is messaging version 2 transport URL, and this part is now Glance API will be exposing the data, and the ceilometer will be collecting the data through Gnocchi. This will work like this now. Similarly, let's enable the Cinder image service also to expose the data. Let's make changes into Cinder. On the same lines, on the last line at the end of the file, we add these 3 lines. Whatever service you want to expose the data, you have to add these lines, driver and the transport URL for Oslo messaging notifications section. So once we are done with that, now we can restart Apache and Cinder scheduler, which will make the data available. Now if you exit from here and source your admin OpenRC and try the same command, that is metering service, so you will see some data available, the resources which have been configured. Now you see the volume provider is configured, right? Now we can see that volume service provider is available for making the data available, which was not available before this. So let's continue. We jump to our compute node where we install the data's exporter service specifically for the most important part, which is our compute, which is actually our Nova compute service, because in my case my Nova compute service is installed on compute node. So I must talk about that compute node. So let's do that also on the compute node. So this is my compute node. So first is we need to install some packages. So let's switch to sudo su hyphen and we need to install the packages on compute node. We are working on the compute node. One package is important here, the agent which will make the data available. So apt-y install Ceilometer agent compute. This package will be installed. Once this package is installed, we will back up the existing file and create a new file for this Ceilometer. If the Ceilometer original file is there, I'm not going to keep that original file. I'm going to change the file. I'm going to move the Ceilometer.conf file. No such file or directory. Fantastic. That's what I wanted. So I just need to create a new Ceilometer.conf file here. So let's create the file, and that's what I expect. I don't expect that the file must be there, so because I'm going to create it anyway. So this is the default file which I'm creating. Because it is only compute node, so we need only this section, service credentials, the transport URL and the service credentials. This is our Ceilometer configuration file. Once the configuration file Ceilometer configuration is done, then we need to change the permission and ownership of this configuration file. So first is change the permission 640 Ceilometer.conf and then change the group Ceilometer.conf. This way we have changed the permission and the group. Now we are good to restart the service. Let's restart the Ceilometer agent compute service. Now same thing here also, so nothing panic, we need to unmask it. Only thing is that this is happening because I did it earlier. I restored the service, I disabled, I uninstalled some packages. I am doing it in my second attempt. This is my second time I am doing it. So that's why you are getting these issues. When you will do it for the first time, you will not get such things. Now we have to make changes. The more important is the compute service for we have to enable the metering service Ceilometer. So therefore now let's edit the main configuration file nova.conf. Under that, in the default section, we have to add 3 lines here in the default section of Nova compute, and these 3 lines are instance usage audit, instance usage audit period 1 hour, I mean in terms of hours, notified on state change. So these are the 3 lines, and to the end of the file we need to add the few lines, the same line actually, to be honest, that is messaging service. So we specify the driver is equal to that Oslo messaging notifications driver details. Now we have specified the details, and our Nova compute will also start sharing the data, so for the metering service. So this is also available now. And since our Cinder service is available on our compute node, the main LVM service is actually on the compute node. So I'm making changes into the etc cinder.conf file, and to the end of the file, same process, we need to add those 3 lines, that is to allow the data to be exposed to the messaging service Oslo messaging notifications, and the sender notification is also now good. We need to start our Cinder volume service. So let's restart Cinder volume service, and then once the Cinder volume service is restarted, we also need to restart our agent service, right? Now compute part is done. Now we are in the controller node back. Okay, let's restart Apache and Cinder volume, Cinder scheduler. Oh, again we need to use sudo command. That's the problem. Sometimes you have to work as root user, then you have to work as normal user. That's what we have to do. Good. Now we are good on this part. So let's do something on our console. Let's launch a compute instance, and then some volume also. Let's create a volume and launch the compute instance. And this is my dashboard, Horizon dashboard. Let's launch a compute instance with this image. So let me launch this instance, TSP instance 1 demo instance, and I launch the instance, then I will get the metric about this instance. Now let's verify the working of Ceilometer service. Check the metrics available, resource list. So we have provisioned a volume, which is, this is the volume which we provisioned. This is the instance which I provisioned. So let's look at these details. Like I want to see the resource, and this is the resource which I want to see first. Let me see resource show, and I want to see the resource, this instance specific resource. So that will show me the instance resource. Now about the instance, if I want to see the metrics about the measures about the CPU or the memory, I can use OpenStack metric measure show, and for example I want to see the CPU. I can specify the ID of the CPU, and then it will show me the CPU details uses, right, when it is taken. Similarly, if I want to see the measures about the memory, I can use the ID of the memory, and I'll see the memory uses. Similarly, if I have to try the compute instance boot time, so I can use the boot time also, and I can check the measures, how much time it took to boot the system. This is boot time, right? Let's capture all these details. So these are the metrics about the instance, right? Now let's look at the volumes, about the details of the volume. All right, now I want to see the resource show the metrics about the volume. So this is our volume. Now I will use metric resource show and the volume details. It will get me the volume details. If I want to see the metrics about the volume specific details, like here we see the project ID, user ID, the metrics is volume size. I want to see the details of the volume size. I can see this by specifying the ID of this volume size. It will get me the details about this matrix, right? So this way we have configured successfully the metrics, the details. All these details are also available at our Horizon dashboard. Now to look at those dashboard, if we go into admin panel and I click on overview, I'll see the details available. And here you see the project admin, the CPU, the uses, memory per hour, disk usage per hours, right? All these details we are getting from the Ceilometer. So this completes our demonstration about configuring time series database Gnocchi and metrics measurement service, that is Ceilometer. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. The lab assignment or the step-by-step instructions about the same are available on this website. You subscribe to this website. This website is skillpedia.co. So join this website and download the lab assignment. The link is given at the bottom of the presentation, bottom of the video. All right. This is the website. Skillpedia. So you get the details, and there are more trainings available, a lot of technologies available on this website, skillpedia.co. So that's all for this session. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.